Target 8 wanted to know why a VA computer cut off this veteran's medication and no one caught it. And now a Florida congressman is demanding answers too. Bay Area Congressman Gus Bilirakis argues doctors, not VA computers, should decide when a patient comes off a prescription.
Yeah, this following a report by Target 8 senior investigative reporter Steve Andrews revealing a local veteran paid the price when a computer stopped his medication and his doctor missed it. Steve?
Jen and Josh, if a veteran is hospitalized for 7 days, a VA computer puts a stop on his prescriptions for controlled substances or narcotics before it's renewed. A Largo veteran fell through the cracks, and a congressman is not happy. 70-year-old Air Force veteran Tom Barr suffered a brain injury 4 years ago. He takes the drug methylphenidate, or Ritalin, to, according to his daughter, keep his brain firing.
His brain was so damaged that it just doesn't have the ability, all the neurons aren't firing.
Without it, he becomes almost vegetative, which is what daughter Brandy Jackson observed during Tom's recent stay in the hospital at Bay Pines.
There's no expression, no cognition, no movement on his own of his arms, legs, unable, to speak. Even open his eyes.
Despite specific written instructions that Tom receive his methylphenidate, Brandy learned a VA computer, not a doctor, stopped her father's prescription. Several sources confirm a computer stops all prescriptions for narcotics and controlled substances for all veterans after 7 days at all VA hospitals.
A computer shouldn't have control to drop something out of the system. It should be a doctor that has the control.
Tom fell through the cracks. His attending physician was on vacation, Congressman Gus Bilirakis.
Yeah, unacceptable. That can't happen.
According to Bay Pine spokesman Jason Dangle, upon admission, a patient stops receiving medication from outside pharmacies. A hospital doctor orders new prescriptions with a 7-day stop on controlled substances. A computer stopped Tom Barr's prescription. A VA doctor missed it.
No. I mean, computers are fine, but the doctor should be making these decisions case by case.
Something that has to be changed now. It can't wait.
Tom is only now beginning to come back. Brandy notes if he'd been on heart medication, he might be dead. Congressman Bilirakis says he will personally talk to the Secretary of the VA about this mistake and how it affected veteran Tom Barr and could affect others.
Well, is anybody going to be held accountable for this?
I'm waiting to hear back from the VA about that. We have this screw up, and last month I told you about veterans housed in a building for months with no heat or hot water. Is it time for a new director at Bay Pines? Well, Congressman Bilirakis says it's time to reevaluate the job Suzanne Clinker's doing out there, for sure.
Well, I mean, it's a legitimate question at this point.
There's a lot of problems.
Becoming a full-time job for you, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Pays the bills,
Yeah, right? Exactly. Thank you for that. Now, if you have a problem you want Steve to investigate, there's the Target 8 helpline. It's 1-800-338